If you grew up the way I did or in the time period that I did, then this video might make you feel really uncomfortable, may trigger some things. Since this is a kind of different kind of video for me, I decided to bring us to a new location in my home, which is my guest bedroom, which strangely enough looks much better than my own personal bedroom. I don't know why that is. So if you do find yourself liking this video, I'll remind you later on, but please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think, because otherwise I won't know. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It's right over there. I'm calling these habits vain because when I was growing up, I feel like the things I'm about to share with you would be considered vain or conceited, but I don't really agree with that anymore. I also have a bonus fourth habit I'm going to share with you that's a little bit out there. It's something I do, and just see if you like it or not. The first vain habit I'm going to recommend that you incorporate into your life is to take lots of pictures when you feel like you look damn good. So if you're like me, a lot of times you're running around, you have a red face, you're sweating, or you're picking up your kids, or you're doing something where you don't feel like you look all that great, and so you're probably not gonna take any photos and you don't want anybody to take photos of you. So whenever you get dressed up, let's say for an event or for date night or whatever it is, or even if it's Tuesday and you're like, I look good today, take some pictures. The reason why I'm encouraging you to do that is because nobody does this unless they are on Instagram or they're like a 20-something or whatever. But what I do, and it has in the past annoyed my husband to death, but now it doesn't, he gladly does it because he knows he has no choice, is I pause my evening. Let's say I'm going out to dinner with my friends, we got all dressed up, I got my lashes, I got all the things going on, and I'm like, hold up, I need you to take not one, but 30,000 photos of me in different positions right now, because it takes more than one photo to find a really good photo of yourself. When Cindy Crawford, or whatever supermodel you want to refer to, went to have a photo shoot, they didn't just say, okay, we're good, bye. No, they took thousands of photos and they picked one that they liked and they put that in the magazine. So take lots of photos, get your husband or whoever to take lots of photos, take selfies, whatever you have to do. So the reason why I say to do this is because our memories are kind of crap. We only remember 50% of what actually happened, or we kind of distort it. You can look that up. If you have only really beautiful, fabulous photos of yourself, the older you get, and we're not getting any younger, guys, you're gonna look back and be like, wow, I was so beautiful. Look at me, I was ravishing, and I'm still ravishing. The other reason to do this is because no matter how positive and whatever you are, you're gonna have days where you just feel like crap about yourself. Or maybe somebody made a mean comment, or you took something a certain way, or just something happened where you feel like crap. And it's always nice to go back and look at pictures of yourself looking beautiful and ravishing and perfect and just wonderful. And I guarantee you it's going to help with your day and your self-esteem, and whoever offended you or said that you look bad, you can be like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You got the problem. So taking lots of pictures of yourself is not going to make you a conceited person. I can promise you, you look at yourself and you can tell me, is that going to make you conceited or just going to make you have more self-confidence? And the last reason to do this is because we as women are so hard on ourselves. We're like, I'm too fat, I need to lose 5 pounds, I look ugly, I got some wrinkles, my hair's turning gray, all of this stuff. So it's kind of nice to have something that you have of yourself where you look good and you can go and be like, I have wrinkles, but I actually still look good. Or, you know what, maybe I do need to lose 5 pounds, but I still look good. So I don't know what you're talking about. Number 2 on the vain habits I encourage you to adopt this year is to do what makes you feel good and put yourself as the number 1 priority. So in the 90s, on one of Oprah Winfrey's shows, she had on a guest, and I want to say it was Gary Zukav for the first time, the Seed of the Soul author. I'm not totally sure that's right, but she had on somebody, and either the guest or her said to the audience, you should always put yourself first. Well, the audience booed them, like booed Oprah Winfrey, because at the time and in the 90s, and you may still feel this way, but especially as a mom, you just never put yourself first. You put your children first, your husband first, your friends, and everybody else, and you put yourself kind of far down the list. But I think we can all agree that that does not lead to a very happy person. That leads to a very overwhelmed person, a very stressed out person, a person who doesn't feel good and happy that often unless they get some peace, and a person who feels like they never have a break. So all I'm saying is that if you want to be the best wife, the best mom, the best friend, how are you going to be that person when you don't feel the best yourself, or you don't feel like the best version of yourself? So it's very important to take care of yourself. That's so much easier said than done, by the way, especially when you're a mom, because you're not going to neglect your kids. It is super important to say no to things. You don't need to volunteer for everything if you feel overwhelmed. If you're a mom like me, you know that you can't always just take off and do what would make your heart sing, but you can choose to find things in your life that give you joy. So there's a lot of articles and information out there on this. Some of them say do one thing for yourself every day. So this could mean different things to different people. It could mean to choose to go to bed early when everybody else wants to stay up late. It could mean taking up an art class that's going to interfere with the time that you spend with your child. I'm sure you spend tons of time with your children, so it's okay to take an art class or whatever you need to do to feel like yourself. If you need to ask your family for help, ask them. If you still don't believe me, just look at how you are when you feel like crud, you haven't slept, you've been doing all the things for everybody else. See how happy you really are, and see what a good mom and wife and sister and friend and all that stuff that you really are when you're in that state. Habit number 3 to adopt this year is to be able to take compliments. When somebody gives you a compliment, it doesn't mean that you have to say, "Oh, thanks, your shirt looks great." No, you just say thank you, but you don't stop there. You recognize this person just complimented you on your smile, on your shirt, on your pants. Let that sink in. If somebody says, "Hey, I love that top. It looks so good on you. Wow." Instead of just being like, "Oh, thanks, bye." Think about it. You look good in that top. It's not really the top. Maybe the top looks good. You picked it out. It's on your body. You look good in it. Let that sink in. You look good. Just say thank you and really mean it. If you don't think the compliment was genuine or whatever, who cares? Just take it at face value. Who in their right mind does not enjoy having some praise given? I'll be honest with you, to this day, when someone pays me a compliment, I have the knee-jerk reaction to say, "Oh, no it doesn't. Like, oh, I look fat. Like, oh, it's dirty, whatever." And I don't know why I do that, because in my brain, I'm like, "Why are you doing this, Anna? Why are you saying this?" I know that I shouldn't do that, and I have to make a conscious effort to not do these negative comments about their compliment. And it's kind of rude, actually. Someone's like, "Hey, I like that," and you're like, "No, you shouldn't like that. That's stupid." That's not very nice either. Okay, so number 4 bonus habit, and I'm just gonna share this with you. It's something that I do when I'm feeling bad, or I actually do this sometimes when I can't sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep. My mind's like, blah, 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 blah. So this is what I do. I kind of give myself praise and compliments like I would if I was my friend. So if I'm feeling crappy about what I've done, or maybe I snapped at my daughter, or I didn't play Barbies with her when she wanted me to, or whatever it is, and I'm like, I suck, you know, I basically, to myself, I'm like, "You know what, Anna? You're doing good. You played Barbies all morning long. It's okay if you couldn't play Barbies this afternoon." Or, "You know what, Anna? You listen to her problems a lot. So if you weren't really feeling like it tonight, it's okay. You're not a bad friend because of that." Or I'll just be like, "You're doing so good. You really are doing this mom thing so good. You are learning things every day. You have got a great child. She is growing up. She's got to learn her own lessons, and you are guiding her through this life." So I basically talk to myself as if I was my own friend. And I can't even tell you, it may not work for everybody, but for me, it's like, thank you. Thanks. You know what? I do try hard. And you know what? I do kind of mess up, but a lot of times I get it right. My child's not burning houses down or anything. It's okay. You can tell that I think a lot about my mom's situation. Okay, I hope you like this video. This is very different than my others. Let me know. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, or a thumbs down if you don't. And if you do like it, just let me know. I mean, this is a lot of fun. Just talking to you and just being real and being here and just doing my thing in my guest bedroom. So let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe. Right over there. It's right down there. So although this video is a different video than I normally have done, it still is in line with my channel, which is about fashion and looking like your best self, because looking your best self on the inside and feeling your best on the inside is going to make you look better on the outside. It's going to make your outfits look better. It's going to make your hair look better. It's going to make you look better. So I encourage you to go on this journey of 3 vain habits with me. That made no sense.